Hey, courageous ones. I recently pulled these beautiful cards that are the magical mermaid cards. I love these. And the reading was so nice. So I'm sharing that with you because I really think that some of you are going to get a lot out of it. All right. This is for you if you're anyone who is currently being confronted with situations that are causing you to think if your standards are either too high or if your standards are needing to be changed. If you're confronting situations where you're being challenged to think about your standards, some people around you might think that your standards are too high. And you think that you've worked on them for such a long time that no, you're not going to really lower your standards, but you might be confronted with those situations that are challenging you to think otherwise. But the angels have your back because they are reporting that actually your standards need to be set higher. It says here, increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. So the work that you have done on building your standards is good work, and you should continue to do that work with yourself, because when we have high standards for ourselves, when we don't settle, ultimately what it's saying is that you are in your self-worth, that you have a sense of good self-esteem, and that you value yourself, and you're not going to take things that are actually going against yourself, right? Are going against everything that you're worth. So do not worry if someone is saying that your standards are too high, if somehow your situation that you're dealing with is making you question that. No, it's like the opposite. You actually need to work on being able to hold your standards more firmly. Okay. And ask yourself where you might increase your standards in any given area of your life. All right. And the next card is Make a Wish. What a beautiful card. I love this following Set Your Sights Higher, because it's asking us to take a moment to close our eyes and wish for the thing that you're trying to have. Wish for the thing that you're trying to experience, that you know that you want to experience, that you know you want to create in your life. Make that wish. I know that you already have it in mind, but this is a magical moment. So close your eyes, make a wish, and enjoy the manifestation. That is the message. And the way we do that is to get out of the way, because once we make a wish, once we close our eyes and blow on that candle, if you will, we allow for it to come into our lives. We trust, we do not worry, we trust and we believe that what we intended for, what's in our heart's desire, comes to us. And so we have to get out of the way in order for that to come, to allow for that manifestation to reach us. But we have to be ready, right? We have to hold our standards high to know when it has reached us, when that wish has reached us. But like I said, we get out of the way. And guess what? You couldn't make this up, because the next card is Accepting Heaven's Help. Wow. Accept Heaven's help. And the message is you've prayed for help. So get out of the way and let heaven help you. We made the wish. We trust it. We trust and believe, and we let go, and we allow for that to reach us. Let's get out of the way. Let's let all of the angels, our spirit team, our guardian angels, God, let's let them bring this desire to us. We've prayed for it. We're asking for the help. Just trust, believe that it's arriving. Let go of the how. let go of the worry of the when, and simply trust and believe in what you've asked for, in the wish that you've made. You need to just be working on setting those standards high. You need to be working on expanding the vision that you have for yourself of what is possible. That takes enough work, because what we're doing essentially is we are making room in our bodies and in our energy fields to receive, to be able to hold what we're asking for, what we need. Okay. And when the angels are saying, girl, set your sights higher, that's the work. Make the wish, move out of the way, and guess what? And wait. Just wait. And the message it is saying below is, don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. I think that this is a very great card to have here, because as we're developing holding our standards, and as we are practicing releasing our wish and trusting and believing, we're readying ourselves. It's a preparation to receive. And that's what that means, wait. And sometimes we'll get like a test that comes up that says, oh yeah, this shiny thing over here is exactly what you were talking about, right? This is what you want, right? But hold on. Wait a second. It's too fast. It's too soon. So that's what this pause is about. Maybe right now you're in a situation where you're really just trying to control things and you are trying to make moves yourself. That's totally understandable. But the message here is to wait, because there's something better for you. There's something better for you. And the way you're going to know that it's it, the way you're going to know that that's what they're trying to get to you, is because you've set your standards, you know what they are, you're firm with them, and that which you've asked for meets those standards. It meets you where you want to be met. That is the message. It's really beautiful. Hold your standards, practice those standards with boundaries. Okay. That's what I would suggest, is your boundaries are your way of protecting and practicing your values, the standards that you have of how you want people to communicate with you, to treat you, your relationships, the compensations that you're getting, the treatment, all of that. So very important work to uphold through the boundaries. And some of us have hard time with that. So that's where you need to practice. Make that wish for sure. Move out of the way and wait for the right thing to come. You'll know it because why? They're going to meet your standards. All right. So wishing you all of the best in your week ahead. And thanks so much for listening, and talk soon.